Recently, I had the chance to go onto Chris Gore's show, Film Threat, and speak with him and some of his friends, which was really cool. There's an interesting story that I stumbled upon that I didn't know about on YouTube. Wesley Wang, who made a short film.
Hi, I'm Wesley Wang. I'm directing this upcoming film about an Asian American high school senior navigating his world of seemingly random possibilities.
He got discouraged to the point where he's like, I'm just going to upload it on YouTube. And then he gets, who was it? He gets Darren Aronofsky emails him and says, can you drop out of Harvard and make a movie? So now he has signed a deal to turn that short film into a feature, and he'll be labeled the youngest director ever. I think it's foolish for people to just write that off as degenerate YouTubers who just want to be in Hollywood and are failed at Hollywood, so they fell back on YouTube.
I don't think they should be doing their own original content because these are guys who, let's not mince words, they were essentially failed out of Hollywood.
I did feel out of my league a bit. These guys are pretty active in the industry. I dipped my toe into the traditional industry, lived in LA for like 2 years. I wrote and produced one feature film, but I'm not like these guys. I've written and produced like a couple of short films, but it's not. So anyways, I was out of my depth. I felt I was suffering from imposter syndrome on some level. It got interesting for me when it got to YouTube.
I think they're shaken by YouTube if you're just talking about eyeball time and not quality of content. I understand, like, YouTube is not putting out original content like that. But if you're just purely measuring eyeball time.
But I saw I felt at the moment, I felt like their reaction was just like, is this guy for real?
I think we're going to be seeing an alternative model that I have never seen in my lifetime.
So I was thinking, oh, why did I say that? That was stupid. Oh, I think that came across as dumb. Oh, I could have said that way better. And I could have. And I was thinking, oh man, did I say too much there? That didn't make sense. But no, I've been thinking about it. And I think it does make sense. Compare Critical Drinker or Nerdrotic to any other film critic I can think of. The numbers, I think, would be in the favor of Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. I think they pull more views than any traditional movie reviewer. Imagine you could press a button and whatever's in your head, you can use AI to suddenly bring it to life. Let's just imagine that. Well, where's the value in that scenario? The value is placed on the IP, on the story.
I think the Daily Wire is a great option for distribution. I don't think they should be doing their own original content because these are guys who, let's not mince words, they were essentially failed out of Hollywood.
What does it mean to fail at Hollywood? Oh, you didn't make it as one of the 4% of people who try and become a professional screenwriter or whatever the number is. It's like, that's what qualifies as failing at Hollywood, not being able to make your living as a movie director. And I do think the Daily Wire is doing something unique.
But if you take that out of it and think about it just as a business, and the fact is they're disrupting things.
Yeah. If this is the next Game of Thrones, I know that is such a big if. It's because Game of Thrones was unique, but if is what is going to save movies.
That's the beauty of the competitive marketplace, because they'll decide. The audience will decide. There will always be like auteurs, artists like you, no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. Hollywood will adapt, and then you'll have degenerate YouTubers like me who are just trying to take what's in our heads and make it as easily as possible with whatever tools we can afford, and it'll happen, and then let the stories duke it out.
And both can be true, right?
Yeah.